In this video, we will discover how to assemble the parts you've just drawn into a working hydraulic cylinder model.
Okay, now we can create an assembly of our part. We're going to come up here for our simple hydraulic cylinder. We're going to come up and grab a new part, grab an assembly, and it'll open us up usually with this page, or this part here. And that's under insert component if it's not there. And we're going to browse, and you're going to go through and you're going to find all your end caps and your cylinder and shaft, and we're going to put them in there. So with the first part you insert, I'll insert one of my caps first. I want to click on the green check mark. Now this will line up the end cap's origin with the origin of the assembly, and that's what we want. So I'll hit the green check mark, and then I'm going to go back to insert component, and I'm going to go to browse, and I'm going to start inserting all my different components. Now these next three you can just place them somewhere. I'm going to try not to place mine in line with this because it'll be easier for when we start mating them together. I'll grab the cylinder, and I'll grab the shaft. And now we're ready to start putting these parts together. What we're going to do is use mate, and if you click on mate, it'll bring you up to a little page here, and we'll be able to start putting these together. And now what I want to do for the first one is, on that first end cap I placed, I want to grab one of the circles on it, and then I want to grab one of the circles on that cylinder, and we want them to be concentric, and we're going to green check mark it. Now we're going to line up these faces, so you can actually just click and drag that back out of the way, and it will stay concentric, and that means that those two circles are lined up. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to grab the face of that, not an edge, it's the face, and we're going to grab the face of that guy, and we're going to make them coincident, and we're going to green check mark that. And now we're going to do the same thing with this guy, and grab the face first if I want. Grab the face on that end cap, come around, grab the face on that end cap, and it usually auto selects coincident. There's other options, but we want coincident for now. I'll green check mark that. Then I'm going to grab a circle on that end cap, on this piece here. I'm going to grab one of the circles on the cylinder and make those concentric. Green check mark. And this one, we'll grab it, that edge on that guy, and we can grab that circle on the cylinder or the end cap, because we just want to make those concentric. And we don't need to make that coincident at all, because we want to be able to move it, and it will just stay in line with that cylinder. And now if your top holes aren't lined up and you want them to be, there's ways to do it. Since the two flat spots on ours are at the same height, for this we can grab this face and that face and make them parallel. As you'll see, I mean, if you made them perpendicular, it would turn that one 90 degrees from it. We want them parallel, so we'll accept that. And now our hydraulic cylinder is put together. Now if you were to turn it into a wireframe, you can see that our shaft's in there. So we can exit out of mates, and now you can do stuff like with your move component, you can test this out, and with free drag you can do collision detection and stop at collision, and then when you drag this shaft it will stop when it hits those end caps. It's kind of nice to find out if you made a dimension on one of these parts too small or too big, because sometimes if you do stop on collision it might say it's starting in the collided position, which means one of your dimensions is off. So it's kind of nice to use. You can also do section views of your part, and that just allows you to do a cut into it, and you can see the portholes that we've placed in this end cap, and the same with this one on this side. You can still move your part around. And that's it for our assembly. You can just save this as your simple hydraulic cylinder assembly, and that's it.